Well, Australian school children are among the most bullied in the developed world, according to new analysis of OECD data by the Australian Council for Educational Research. And unsurprisingly, it's impacting their studies.
Matt Purcell has his own personal story of being bullied as a young person. He's also the founder of Social Kung Fu, a program designed to equip young people with the right language skills to fight back against bullies. He joins us now. Matt, great to have you on Weekend Breakfast. Good morning.
Good morning, good to be here.
This is a personal mission for you. As someone who has experienced bullying yourself, what impact did it have on you?
When I was 6 years old, I was severely bullied on school buses for my size and for my race. And I was outnumbered by several year six kids, and I had witnesses all around me that didn't do anything about it. And I was adopted from Korea too. So in the background, my family broke up, lots of things are happening at home. And it made me not want to wake up in the morning, and we just saw Sammy Tersh, who just has, the world's just been absolutely in mourning. This 10-year-old boy took his own life recently because he was picked on a school bus for his teeth and for his glasses, and they snapped his glasses and he took his own life. And that's why I'm on a mission right now to help as many students as I can.
So obviously there's physical bullying, but there's also many other forms of bullying, including verbal abuse. And there's that saying, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And for anyone who's experienced verbal abuse, they will know that to be very not untrue. What power do words have in your experience, but also in the work that you do?
Yeah, life and death is in the power of the tongue and the thumbs. So words create worlds. They get you hired, they get you fired, they can cause wars, they can create peace. And we have like boxing and karate and MMA, these sports to physically defend ourselves. But what's a verbal block when someone's picking on you through text? So what's a verbal block when they're calling you a name? You can't just hit them, with your fist. It's not encouraged. So that's why I started Social Kung Fu, which is Australia's first verbal self-defense training. And yeah, so we do have verbal blocks. And the best way to be able to begin verbal blocking is to question all the claims that are made against you.
Just expand on that for us, because obviously words can be used for really negative reasons, but how can they be used positively in that way?
In classes, we have maths, English, and science, but there isn't one on communication. And one of the things we can do is we can teach kids, if they're being accused of something, there's only really two modes of transport there. There is fight mode or flight mode, but there's other modes, which is curiosity mode. So when you're accused of something, or there's gossip, which is one of the #1 forms of verbal abuse or bullying is gossip, you simply ask 3 questions. 3 questions could be, what do you mean by that? That's not a fight or flight response, that's curiosity. What do you mean by that? The second question is, how do you know that's true? Now, how do you personally know that's true? And third question could be, can you give me some proof for that? And then we give our person that we're asking this question a multiple choice selection. So option 1, if you don't know the truth, we should stop talking about it. Option 2, I'll have to tell the teacher about this. Option 3, and that helps guide the conversation toward a positive outcome. We can teach this. I'm teaching this around Australia and it's working.
What role can adults play in this, whether they are parents or carers or teachers, either to help their kids if they are being bullied or if their kid is the bully?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think I want to encourage parents to do a few things. One is be a good historian of your own personal story. I find that parents somewhat think that they might feel like a relic to their kid to connect with them, but kids need to connect with you in order to have great communication and to make change. So be a good historian, find stories from your own life or things that you remember of how bad bullying was when you were around. 2, encourage role play. So if you're in the car or if you're around the table, have verbal sparring sessions. So what's the situation that someone could pick on you about something? You're in the sport at the moment. What if someone said this? What would you say back? That's a really good thing. And 3, anything that happens, like an event at work or at school or anything you see that your kid's being targeted with, you need to be able to work as a team, bring the family together. Like, we're all together. We're like the Avengers. We're like the defenders here. Let's document this. Let's report this. Let's find out what the process is to be able to go through to be able to make a change.